I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money.
And so, an epic new week of streams begins here on DSP Gaming. How are you all? I hope you're doing well. I'm obviously DSP. It's Sunday, May 11th, 2025. I'm in a good mood. I'm pumped. First off, happy Mother's Day. To anyone out there who is a mom, congratulations. Thanks for what you do, and I hope you have a great day. If you have a mom who's still around, be sure to say hello to her today. If you haven't already, I actually called my mom yesterday and had a really nice long discussion with her on my day off. So no Mother's Day stuff for me today. I already kind of had it yesterday. But be sure to say hello to your mom today. She will appreciate it. All right. If not, hey, if you could spend time with your mom in real life, go ahead and do that. So welcome to a 6-day streaming week. And it is a very exciting streaming week, everybody. It is. New stuff, double new games this week. 2, not 1, but 2 new games. I'm excited for both of these new games. I hope they both pan out to be successes when it comes to not only the games themselves, but also the content that I will make with them. You never know these days. You really don't. You never know if a game's going to turn out to be a success or not. I guess we'll see as we move forward over the course of the week. One is a question mark simply because, as you know, Doom has been ups and downs for me. I like classic Doom. I think classic Doom is great. Okay? It's a staple. It created an entire style and genre of gameplay and made it mainstream back in the day in the 90s, right? Doom 2016 sought to redo that, rebring it to the mainstream, back to modernization. So, good stuff, right? Good stuff coming up. And we're going to talk about all of that in a moment. We'll talk about the schedule and the like. But before we get to that, I apparently have a lot of shout outs to do already. So let's get to it, shall we? Remember, we're currently at 57 out of 60 goals hit. When we hit 60 support goals, it's time for DSP Tries It, Wingstop, for the very first time. I've literally never eaten at Wingstop in my life. So we'll order maybe a variety of things from the menu, maybe like 2-3 kinds of wings and a side, and taste them all and see what they're like. Okay? All right, cool. So let's get started. We actually have the Red King is our first contributor of the morning, $5 super chat. Happy Mother's Day to Cat King. Well, thank you. She's a cat mom, essentially. So, not exactly what most people celebrate on today. But, yes, thank you for that sentiment, and thank you for the support there, Red King. I have received, holy macaroni, ladies and gentlemen, a $100 tip. Yes, right off the bat today, I just received a ginormous contribution. Allow me to play the animation and then we'll take a look at it. Here it is. I haven't played the $100 tip animation in a while. Thank you for the support today. Thank you for the support. Oh, yeah. I mean, now we're almost to the goal. Holy moly, right? $100. So I'm just going to read it word for word. Watching your GTA playthroughs. Also, I love Deadly Premonition, the first one. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, so you're watching some of the good throwback stuff from over the years. A lot of the times people say, well, if I was just to start watching DSP, what should I watch, right? Well, here's the thing. If you understand that a lot of my older playthroughs are not meant to be like, oh, I'm trying my absolute hardest and I'm playing in the ideal situations and things like that. Definitely the original GTA trilogy. I played these I called it like the summer of GTA, right? I think it was like 2012, I want to say. And during that summer, okay, basically, I wanted to do something fun because I used to do these summertime projects and summertime like marathons. And I had done a summer of Batman because there was a Batman movie that had come out one year and a summer of like Spider-Man. So I wanted to do something different. And people had always said, hey, you never played GTA before. right? And I said, well, the only GTA I've ever played was GTA 4, but I never did a playthrough of it. So they said, why don't you play the classic GTAs? The thing is, back then, they weren't really digitally available on anything. So I ended up playing them on original PS2 via like component cables or composite cables, whatever they were, hooked it to my HD TV, which caused monstrous amounts of input lag. And the games were just really difficult to play. So I played all three of them back to back to back over the course of that summer. And those were by far some of the most watched and hilariously viewed playthroughs. Like everyone thought they were absolute home runs. Because here's a guy who's never played these games before, playing these games that everyone knows and loves, sucking ass at them, failing miserably, swearing like a sailor at his failure. Yeah, it was pretty entertaining. I'm really glad you're enjoying those. You know, there's various playthroughs of them over the years that I've done. There's the originals, there's the HD remakes. You know, I've done them all multiple times now, but those classics, man, they will stand the test of time, I'm sure, for entertainment value anyway, certainly not for quality of gameplay. As for Deadly Premonition, yeah, the first time I ever played it, that was like a remake or remaster for PS3. And I really didn't know what the heck I was getting into. What a game. Ooh, what a weird game. What a bizarre game. What a rage-inducing game, but what a fun game as well. You know, reminds a lot of people of shows like Twin Peaks, actually has like ties to the plot of Twin Peaks, which is pretty funny. But yeah, I'm glad to hear you're enjoying the stuff. Thank you so much for an incredibly generous contribution to start our week off here on DSP Gaming. Thank you. For the next viewer's choice, voters can only be cast with $5 or more contribution. Helps prevent trolling. Will still be democratic. Well, here's the problem. I don't know how to do that. You might say, well, why don't you make people become members? Well, guess what? People know how to fake memberships and buy 50 of them for 10 cents. Right now, there's like thousands of members on this channel, and most of them, you know, never pay. So I don't really know how to do that. I don't know. How would you make someone pay to nominate it? How do you paywall a nomination? I don't know, you know? Plus, to be honest, I don't want people who only pay to be having a voice in an event like that. The truth is, there will be more viewers' choice events in the future, but we've already done 2 of them this year. And you know what? Good did come out of both of them, despite the fact that drama did this last time, but no one gives a shit. Because as you can see, here I am. I'm still making content. I'm still very successful, and everyone's having a great time. So who gives a shit about the morons who tried to derail my marathon on Wednesday of last week, right? So, for now, we will give viewers' choice a break. In fact, I have come up with a really good idea for the next 100 goal milestone. I think that all of you are really going to like it, but we're not going to talk about it yet. All right. We got a ways to go. We're going to hit our 60 goals within the next day or two. We're probably going to hit 70 goals, probably like this week or early next week. You know, we got a few weeks to talk and plan it. And I already know, here's the thing. I am going to plan this event. I am going to do it. All right. I'm actually mulling it over. Like, for example, I'm almost thinking, well, I don't want to spoil. I almost spoiled it. Let's not spoil it. Okay. We'll talk about it soon. Anyway. All right. So thank you guys. Early support, outstanding. Dude, we're already at over $100 of support. We're less than 50 away from the goal. Let's crush it and hit the goal right now. Let's hit 58, right? Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it moving. With early support this good, there's a possibility we can hit all the goals today, which means we'll do DSP tries it tomorrow. All right? Good stuff. All right? Okay. Excellent.
If it ain't white, it ain't right.